What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be taking a look ahead at the month of June for all my Virgo sun sign friends. If you were born between the dates of August 23rd and September 22nd, then you are a Virgo sun sign, and this reading is for you. Today we're going to look at the past, present, and future energies for the next month, as well as what you can hold on to and let go of in the month of June, what obstacles you're probably going to see in the month of June, as well as what lessons you're expected to learn in the month of June. Remember, this is going to be a general overall reading, so it's not going to apply to you specifically, although some things will. But if you want a more specific reading tailored just for you, then head on over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the description, and we can get a reading that's tailored especially for you, where I tap into your energies. But as it stands, this is a general overall reading. And we will be using the Druidcraft Tarot, and I'd appreciate it if you give me a moment here to center myself, shuffle the cards, and ask the tarot deck the question, what can Virgo sun signs expect in the month of June? Alright, that ought to do it. Let me cut the deck. And deal out the 8 cards. Oh, wow. Alright, Virgos, we got aces, we've got major arcana. I'm getting the sense of big things happening in the world of Virgos in this next month, and we got some new energy coming in and some serious life changes possibly on the horizon. So let's take a look at it, let's get into it, see what this tarot spread has to tell us. The first card here is the Ace of Swords, and it represents the energies of the last month, so this will be May. Okay, I know this is going to sound general, but I'm getting the sense that there's a new way of thinking that came in the month of May. Something new. There was a new idea. There was a new thought pattern. There was a new mode of ego thoughts that kind of came in and changed some things, and it brought in some new energy. Now, like I said, this is a general overall reading, so this isn't applied to people in very different ways. But I get the feeling that May was a time for some new energy to come in, and this new energy most likely had to deal with the ego mind in some way, and it had to do with your thoughts or your words. Generally, the swords are about thoughts and words, and so I'm getting the feeling that something new came in. Let me go in a little bit deeper into this card and see if I can get something else out of it. Yeah, I'm just getting the word change. I feel like change has come. And in the month of May, there was some serious changes which may have changed your thought process. So I get the feeling that May was kind of a transition month as things were happening around you that were new to you. We'll move over here to this card. This card represents the present current energies. We've got the World. Oh my. This is a major arcana card, and generally this card is about being at the end of a cycle, something coming to an end. And this is basically the opposite end of the spectrum of an ace, I guess you would say. But I think that new energy that came in May is helping to signal the end of some aspect of your life. I'm getting the sense that a lot of the Virgos right now, the present moment, I'm getting the sense that a lot of you are experiencing some sort of major change in some aspect of your life. This is very non-specific. I wish I could be more specific, but I think it's so different for every person that it's hard to nail it down in a general overall reading. But suffice it to say that there's some new energy that has been brought in that's going to signal the end of a cycle, and you're going to start on a new path. This could be career, this could be relationships, this could be family, but I'm getting the feeling that right now you're feeling very much like something is coming to a close, and not in a negative way, because I think this thing that's closing is going to make room for something new and better. And it's going to take you onto a new path and a new aspect of life that's going to open new doors. And that's always an exciting thing. So I think right now is a very exciting time for Virgos as things come to an end and new things begin. This card here represents the energies of June of next month. And we've got the Two of Pentacles. I get the feeling that this new energy, this new phase of life that's coming in is going to force you to kind of perform a juggling act. You're going to have different things, different aspects of your life that are kind of hard to synergize, hard to integrate in a cohesive way because they're so new. And I get the feeling that it's going to feel kind of tumultuous in June. Things are going to be a little bit hectic, and you're going to find yourself trying to be performing a balancing act between these different energies that are swirling around you. So I think in the month of June, you're going to find yourself a little bit off balance, a little bit like you're performing a juggling act, as you can see this woman doing here. And I think this signals that this new energy is not going to be integrated right away. This is something that's going to take time, and you're not going to do it all next month. But next month you're going to make the first steps. You know, the Two of Pentacles is about taking the first steps in a new project or a new journey or something like that. All right, this card here represents what you should hold on to in the month of June, and we've got another ace. This is the Ace of Wands. Okay, I'm getting the sense of energy. The word energy is popping up here. So I'm getting the sense that, or the feeling that you need to accept new energy. I think maybe a lot of you may be feeling energized and invigorated this month, or the next month I should say, in June. You're going to be feeling invigorated, and I think this card is telling you to channel that energy. Don't let it pass you by. Put that energy to good use and really put action out into the world that's going to ground that new energy into reality. So to be more specific, maybe if you have a new idea for a business, maybe this was a new idea that came to you in May. In June, it's going to be time to implement that and put energy into it, so it's not just an idea anymore. Now it's grounded into reality. Now it's part of this world. Only you can do that. Only you can transform thought into action, which brings tangible results. And so I think this card is saying that you should hold on to that. Be very willing and able to put energy out into the world around your new idea, this new phase of life that's going to ground it and make it a reality. All right, this card here represents hurdles that you might expect to see in the month of June. We've got the Lovers, another major arcana card. Yeah, I'm reading this literally. I think your very closest relationships, this is not necessarily your significant other, but whatever your closest relationships are, I think are going to pose a little bit of problem. Maybe for some of you, you guys are going to get too close and too attached. I think that's a vibe I'm getting here, is that maybe an overdependence on another person will be a challenge for you, as maybe that person doesn't exactly see eye to eye with you, and all of a sudden you feel like you're out in the cold, you're all by yourself. But that's just one example. I think maybe this signals to a distancing from a very close friend or partner. Definitely getting the vibe of another person. And so I think this card is saying that your closest personal relationships, the very closest ones to you, are going to cause you a little bit of strife this month in some way. They're going to pose a little bit of a challenge, and they're going to present themselves as an obstacle that you're going to have to get over. And that's going to be kind of the main focus as far as problems in the month of June, is the problems that are going to arise from your closest personal relationships. So look out for that in the next month, and we'll see how that plays out. Oh, another major arcana. This is what to let go of in the month of June, and we've got the Hermit. Yes, this card is saying that June is not the time to get meditative or get introspective or go soul searching. I think that time has passed. I think now is the time to put in action. As this Ace of Wands suggests, it's time to put in work for your new idea, whatever that idea was that came to you in May. Now is not the time to get introspective and try to figure things out. I think you guys have figured it out. I think whatever that idea or that new energy that is coming into you, whatever that was, I think it's pretty clear for a lot of you what you need to do. And there's no time now to, get reclusive and start soul searching, right? Now's not the time to meditate on what you need to do next. I think a lot of you already know what's to be done, and now it's just a matter of putting in that effort, putting in that work to get it. So while meditation and introspection should always be a part of your life, if it's the dominating part of your life, I think that's what this card is cautioning against in the month of June. Let's not get over meditative, over introspective, because it seems like June's the time to put work in and get things done. All right, the people around you are the Ace of Pentacles, and we've got another ace. They're just everywhere. If this was poker, I think you just won a lot of money. But it's not poker, it's life. But the Ace of Pentacles here is saying that I think your friends are going to be supportive of this new energy. I think maybe they're experiencing it too, or maybe because of you, they're going to be experiencing a new energy that you're going to bring to them. And I get the feeling that they're going to be supportive of whatever new endeavor that you're going to be going on. And I think they're going to be the support group, actually. They're going to be there to help you with resources, is the vibe I'm getting from this card. Is that, you've got this new idea. You're ready to put in new energy, but you're going to need the resources to do so. And I think your friends are going to help you with those resources. Not necessarily give them to you. Maybe some will. But they're going to be the catalyst. They're going to be the bridge that's going to help you obtain or acquire the resources necessary to put your idea into action. So look to your friends this month, or not just your friends, but your family or your closest relationships as helpers, and see them as helpers that are going to help you along this journey, because they will. I think this card is signaling that they're in this to win this. They're in it with you. So that's a very good card as far as friendship goes with all these aces around. All right, let's look at this last card here. This represents the biggest lesson for the month of June, and it is... Oh, look at that. Exactly what I've been saying all along. It's the Eight of Wands. I think your biggest lesson right now in the month of June is to put in work, get things done. The Eight of Wands is all about putting energy into this world. Kind of like what I was saying with the Ace of Wands, bringing that new energy in. I think the lesson that you're going to learn is that this is going to be a lot of work. You're gonna have to. This is gonna take a lot of energy. This is not something that happens overnight. This is not some flash in the pan thing. In order for you to bring that new energy into this world, it's gonna take a lot of work, a lot of perseverance, a lot of energy. You have to overcome a lot of obstacles and solve a lot of problems. But you can do it. You're good at that, and that's something that you can handle. But just don't think that things are going to come instantly overnight. It's not going to be a flash in the pan sensation, whatever your idea or that new energy you're bringing in is. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some effort. So don't think that it's going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. It's going to take work. But I think a lot of you are ready to do that. I think a lot of you are at this phase. Well, let's look at it again now that we've seen all the cards, and we'll get a better overall view of what this spread is telling us. So month of May, I get the sense that a lot of you had a new idea. There was some new energy that came in that kind of shifted something, and maybe it was an idea for a new business or a new hobby or a new relationship, but you just had this great idea that of something that's new, that's ready to come in. So right now, currently, I think you're feeling a completion. Kind of some old paradigm is kind of ending and something new is starting. The world is about, at the end of a cycle, basically. And so I'm getting the sense that some sort of cycle is ending for a lot of you, and that it's time for some change. It's time for a new energy to come in. And I think in the month of June, looking forward into the next month, I think that this new energy, whatever it is going to be kind of a juggling act for you. It's not going to be all roses and daisies, okay? It's going to be a little bit of a struggle. It's going to be a task for you to keep your head above water, so to speak. So June's not going to be, smooth sailing by any stretch of the imagination, right? Smooth sailing, no. I think it's going to be a struggle, but it's going to be a struggle that is going to get you to some new place. So don't look at it as a negative thing. What you should hold on to is the willingness to act on this new idea. Put that new energy into your idea. It's only an idea if it stays in your head, but if you take that idea that's come to you and really put in energy into it, you're going to start to see tangible physical results that you can touch. And that's all about what creating is. It's about taking this idea, putting in energy into it, and then seeing the results on the physical plane. So I think that's something that you should hold on to, is the willingness to put that energy out into this world, because I think whatever idea this is, it's something that you really want and you're really ready to run with it. So worry about that, and I think you'll be fine. Don't worry. Worry is the wrong word. Focus on that, okay? As far as obstacles, I'm going to see maybe your closest relationships are going to pose a little bit of a problem for you in the month of June. And this is, again, I hate to generalize. This is a general overall spread, but for a lot of you, I think there's going to be an over-attachment to someone else, and maybe this over-attachment is going to play a role in your life that's less than savory. For others of you, it could be, you know, like I said earlier, it could be something where you're not seeing eye to eye with your closest partner, or, you know, there's some rift that comes between you. So this seems like it might be something that takes you off the path, but we will see. What you should let go of is that introspection. It's not time to be introspective in the month of June. It's time to put in work, and it's not time to, you know, go off into your cave and start meditating, right? This is not the time for that. You need to focus on what you're trying to get done, because it's, you've already done the soul searching. The soul searching is over. It's not time for soul searching, okay? So let go of that. As far as the people around you, they're going to be looking to help you. They're going to be looking to give you resources and be the ones to be there for you and help you out in times of need. So I would definitely say, you know, really cherish that and be grateful for any help that you get from your friends, because they are here to give you the resources that you're going to need to launch this idea into the world and try to get something physical and tangible out of it. And as far as the biggest lesson is going to be work. It's going to be putting in energy. This is going to take a lot more energy than maybe you think it will. Of course, it's going to be worth it in the end. Anything that takes a lot of efforts is going to be worth it, because that's just how the world works, right? The more energy you put into something, the more you're going to get out of it. And this card is telling you there's not going to be all as easy as you want it to be. There's going to be a lot of work that needs to be put into it, a lot of energy that needs to go into it, and that's something you should not shy away from, because that's what it's going to take to get things done and put your energy, put your idea into this world. Okay, so that's going to be my general overview for Virgos in the month of June. Remember, this is a general reading. If you want a more personalized reading, then head on over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the description, and we can work together to figure out the answers to some of your problems. You got questions, I got answers. You know, I got a bunch of spreads that you can look at, and I'm sure one of them will apply to what you want to know. So I would appreciate if you guys go check that out. Also, if you got something out of this reading, please leave a like. Press that little like button so I know that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, put those in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to think about this reading. And if you haven't subscribed already, I encourage you to do that. I do these bi-monthly Tarotscopes, as well as release some videos along the way to keep you guys entertained and interested in learning. So I hope you guys will sub to me, and that is all I have to say. Leave a like if you enjoyed that. Happy taroting. Peace.